Sam has a van.
I do have a van. I got it from dumb luck.
So today I am going to Fort Fisher, but I am late. My friend Samantha has a van that she is converting and we're meeting there to meet at Fort Fisher. I'm just loading stuff in. Well, I'm pretty low on gas right now. I originally planned to meet my friend Sam at like 4:45 at Fort Fisher. It's like 4:20 something right now, or 4:30, and I am just leaving the house. So we're both running a little bit late, so that's the good news. But I have to stop and get gas still. So yeah, gonna stop and get gas, see the sunset at Fort Fisher, and we're gonna do like a little like van tour of her new van, which I'm super excited for y'all to check out. I love like seeing what people put inside of their van. She actually had someone who already had stuff in it, and she just like tailored it to her needs, which is really cool. And she just recently got it, and I'm so stoked for her. A really good friend of mine, and like we grew up competitive surfing together, and she's super rad. You guys are gonna love her. You probably can't tell just from like my hair right now, but I actually have a dreadlock. Right here, here's my dreadlock. So right now it's kind of like just one dreadlock. I told myself if I was going to get a dreadlock, then it can only be like one, because I don't think I could deal with like my whole hair being like that texture. And so now I'm trying to decide, like I've had it since mid-June. What happened was with surf instruction, my hair was in the water all the time, and it got in so many knots that I just got frustrated and left one of the knots, and then it turned into a dreadlock. This is a point in my life where I can have a dreadlock. I'm in my mid-20s. I am working creatively, so it's not like I'm going into an office every day right at the moment. And you know, like I'm just debating, like I've had it for several months, like I haven't bothered to Google like how to maintain it, and it's kind of a mess sometimes, and it's gathering on, like it's grouping with some of my other hair, and I'm kind of like, there's some hair that's like normal and then it goes into a straight up dreadlock. So like I could technically just like cut it off and have a short chunk of hair, or maybe there's a way where I can like preserve the hair that's there and like undreadlock it, or maybe I'll just keep the dreadlock. I'm kind of at that crossroads right now. And then one of my friends recently was like, hey, like, you know, like it's cool that you have that and all, but like if I were like at my job, they would think that I went like off the rails. Just because it's like, I don't know, not too many people have dreadlocks. Do you have dreadlocks? Let me know in the comments, because like, I don't know, I'm kind of at a crossroads. Like I either need to figure out how to maintain my dreadlock, or I need to like do something about it, because like it's just a little bit unruly right now. And it's not bad. I just think now's the point where I have a dreadlock. I'm not sure if I'll have a dreadlock again, so it's like this sentimental thing in a sense, because if I get rid of it, then I'm gonna be like, oh, remember that one time I had a dreadlock. But then I'm also like, I don't want multiple dreadlocks. I'm just like sticking with the one. Like one is good enough for me. And yeah, I'm just kind of debating over it. What are you guys' thoughts on it? Because I'm kind of like, could go either way. View of my dreadlock. Oh wait, it's not in focus. There it is. See? So we're in a little bit of traffic here. Sam, she's somewhere either in this parking lot or probably the next one down or something. Still trying to figure that out. There she is! There's Sam! I'm so excited. So this is Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Sam has a van.
I do have a van, and my Instagram is Sam in the van.
And you should go check it out and follow it. Sam has been dreaming of a van, and she found one, and now she finally has it. So tell them how you got it.
Well, I got it from dumb luck. I had the car that I got when I was 18, right out of high school, and it was just breaking down for years and years, and I've wanted a van for about 3 years. And then my boyfriend was driving my car, and he said, you know what, this is about to break down, you need to buy a car. And I went on Facebook Marketplace and I saw this, it had just been posted, and I bought it from him the next day. So I got very lucky, because I'd been looking for a van for 3 years, and this just happened to be the right place and time.
Sweet, let's go ahead and check it out.
2012 Ford Transit Connect. So it's super tiny. And here it is. I call her Sparky. I've got this little mesh screen for the bugs. Alright. It's actually a sponge holder, but I made it to hold my phone to charge, and then the remote for the projector and some cords. This holds my keys and my self-defense. And then I can put some water bottles down here. And what else? Oh, in the back we've got my shelf. Over to the left I have my toiletries. On the right side of that I have the speaker that I use to listen to music and podcasts in the front, and also I can hook it up to the projector here for movie nights. And then I've got the screen is actually right above that. It's just a white piece of fabric that I bought from the craft store. And then I also have this basket full of my clothes, and then to the right of that is my jackets. And then underneath is where the storage happens. Inside, I'm gonna put in a drawer, but for right now, I just have my wetsuit and a water container. But what I want to do is put in a big drawer. It goes super deep back there, and I'm gonna put in food, any type of supplies that I end up finding that I need. I've only gone on 2 trips so far, but the more I go on, the more I'm sure I'll figure out what I need, and I'll put that in here. This drawer to the right has my kitchen supplies, and I need to put a face on it because it's held in by a bungee cord as well. But yeah, let's see. So I've got my stove here. This is my toilet, my little foldable shovel. Very fancy. I've got cups, my bowl strainer. I haven't even used my pan yet. And then just dishes and bowls back here. Knife, basic stuff. Just gets hooked on. And then I have one drawer on the side, and then my solar system, so I'll show you guys that. So this is more of my garage, I guess you'd say. First of all, I put my skateboards right here in between this drawer. In the back of my other drawer, I've got 3 skateboards, but it fits 4. This is just a bunch of random things. I have different supplies for the van for my projects right now. I'm gonna fix this up once I'm done doing the projects I want to do, but it's mainly just that. And then car stuff, so fix a flat, stuff to fix a flat tire also. What else? Headlamp. Oh, and then this is my disc golf stuff. And then gloves, just basic stuff in here that I'm gonna reorganize once I'm done with all the projects. And underneath the seats, so I'm going to plan on making covers for the windows, so at night it doesn't get cold or too hot, and it, will keep people from looking in. And once I make that, I'm going to plan on putting that underneath this seat. And then underneath here, we've got the solar system. We've got the inverter here. I think it's, yeah, this is only a 500 watt inverter. It's pretty small, but so far I haven't needed anything more. I don't have a fridge or anything in here, so I might expand that if I need to. And then I've got one battery. I believe it's 100 amp hours deep cycle battery. And this is where I can see how much charge the battery has. I wouldn't recommend setting this up this way. This is how it was set up when I got the van, but I might change it and put it up here eventually if I can figure that out. but that's just another thing, you know, to add to the list. But when I need to, I can look under here to see how well how much my battery has left in it. And with this type of battery, you don't want to go below 50%, so that's important to be able to see. And that's pretty much it, I think. I mean, I've got the front, but there's nothing really special up there. So that's kind of the gist. This is Sparky. And yeah, oh, she is insulated. You can kind of see it here. So we've got the wood and then Reflectix and then Thinsulate on the doors, the ceiling, the walls. And that works really well. It gets super warm in here. I've stayed in it below freezing, and the only thing that lets in the cold air really is the front windows. And so I think once I make those Reflectix window covers, I think that's going to make a big difference. So this works so well, especially for what I'm using it for.
So in comparison, my bus is a little bit more old school, and so if you like kind of having that modern setup with the solar and stuff, I'm pretty sure you could do solar in the van. I just don't, because I put a roof rack on top with surfboards and storage. So let me show you what I've currently got going. This is kind of the minimal setup for just like when I'm in and out of the van. This is stuff that I've thrown in today, so nothing too fancy, but let's take a look. It's getting a bit dark, so I pulled out a light so we can finish this. That's why the lighting's kind of off. So the bed itself has memory foam. I got it from Joann's craft store, and you could probably find it at most craft stores or order it online. It's really comfy. I covered it in sailcloth, which is recycled, which is super convenient because not only is it eco-friendly, but it's also like easy to wipe down. So if I ever spill anything on it, it's pretty easy to clean up. And then I've got all my stuff kind of jumbled here because I threw it in because I was running late today. And yeah, just a bit of storage here. I've got in this closet my curtains and some swim stuff, like some blow up inflatables, like a little boat and stuff. But the thing I like about this curtain is it's only like 10 bucks, and you can get it from most Walmarts. And it's meant to hang vertically, but I hang it sideways, and then I just use metal clips. And these metal clips work pretty well. They were also from Walmart, like 2 or 3 bucks for a set of them, so not too bad, especially for keeping the whole van like nice and dark during night. Also got myself some goggles. The water clarity during the fall has been really good, so gotta be prepared for that. And yeah, surfboard up here. Got these racks. Sometimes I use them if I'm actually staying in the van. If I'm not, I'll just throw it down here. Or if I'm going on longer trips, then I throw them up here, which is the roof rack. And that pretty much sums it up. Now I kind of want to get into more technical aspects. So this one loses a little bit of power going up a hill, so that's one thing to note, is that it's an 1800 dual carb, which I did have to replace the engine on it because the guy before me drag raced it, and so really wore out the engine. But essentially I go like 65 usually on the highways, like miles per hour, not per gallon. That would be amazing if I got that much. But I go pretty slow on the highway compared to a lot of people, so I do get passed a lot. I kind of take life in the slow lane, versus Sam's van, you could definitely go in the regular lanes and like not have to worry as much about traffic. The thing with this is that when you get stuck in traffic, if it's like hardcore like gridlock traffic for like 15 minutes, you're pretty much gonna have to turn your car off because the gas is in the back and the engine is in the back. So when you put the gas in the engine, it starts building up pressure. That's not a good scenario with heat and pressure in an engine if you've got gas nearby. So I like to make sure that I'm super cautious and try and prevent driving in heavy traffic, and if I have to, I'll take like back roads and take the slow lane and like just try and figure things out and time things accordingly. And if I can't, then I just get off and pull over. I get probably like 18 miles per gallon around the city, but then on the highway maybe like 22 to 25, somewhere in that range. I don't know exactly, but somewhere in that range sounds about right from the travels that I have done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video.